Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today, we have an important update from Iraq regarding the ongoing monetary reform process. A boots-on-the-ground report from our source, FIREFLY, highlights something we all need to pay close attention to. So here's what's happening. FIREFLY reports that Iraq is once again discussing the removal of zeros from their currency. Now, before we dive into the details, you might be wondering what exactly removing the zeros means. Essentially, this is a part of a broader strategy for monetary reform. It involves restructuring the currency by taking off several zeros from the denominations, which can help stabilize and strengthen the value of the dinar in both the domestic and international markets. Now, here's where it gets interesting. According to FIREFLY, the Iraqi government is explaining this process by comparing it to other countries. In fact, they told the people that 54 countries have successfully undergone this process in the past. This means Iraq isn't the first to go down this path. It's a strategy that many other nations have used to deal with inflation, stabilize their economy, and push for stronger financial systems. But of course, nothing is ever that simple. The government is presenting both sides of the argument, the good and the bad, the pros and the cons, when it comes to deleting the zeros. They want to reassure people that this isn't a reckless move, it's a carefully calculated step towards progress. However, some concerns remain. On one hand, you have the positive outlook. The pros. These pros include the potential for increased currency value, which would make the dinar stronger in global trade and increase purchasing power for the Iraqi people. This could also lead to more confidence from international investors, as they'll see Iraq taking steps toward modernizing its financial system. But there are also cons being discussed. Some people worry that this move might not have an immediate positive effect, or that it could create confusion among the public, especially those who aren't well versed in economics. There's also the fear that any mismanagement during this reform process could lead to short-term economic instability. These are valid concerns, but it's important to focus on the long-term benefits. The pros, not the cons. One key point here is that Iraq is taking a page out of the history books by looking at how 54 other countries have managed similar transitions. This shows us that the monetary reform is being modeled after proven methods used globally. Countries like Turkey and Brazil have successfully removed zeros from their currency, and their economies are much stronger today. Iraq is learning from their experiences, which means they are being cautious and strategic in how they proceed. The report encourages us to pay attention to these positives. Removing the zeros is seen as a step toward a revaluation that could finally bring tangible benefits to the Iraqi people, many of whom have been waiting a long time for economic improvements. The government is using this time to educate the public on the advantages of the process. As we've seen, this education has been a common theme in their approach to economic reforms. While it's been frustrating for many, we hope that this time the results will match the promises. So what can we take away from all this? Keep your focus on the bigger picture. The deletion of zeros is a sign that Iraq is making moves towards stabilizing their currency. Yes, there are risks, and there may be some hurdles along the way, but the potential gains, especially for those invested in the dinar, could be significant. Iraq is following a model that has worked for many other countries, and if they can successfully navigate this reform, the future could hold a stronger economy and a more valuable currency. That's all for today's update. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more insights and news on Iraq's monetary reforms and the latest in global finance. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.